Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have a new client and we are going to be doing a rubber base application. Okay, you'll just tell me if I'm out of focus. So we're just pushing back the cuticles. So people get confused and they think that this here is the cuticle and it's not. It's your proximal fold that actually protects your nail. Can you see as I'm pushing back, this white stuff that's sitting on the nail? That's dead skin. Let me make this closer. So that's dead skin sitting on the nail. If I put any product onto that dead skin, it's going to just lift. You see, so now, yeah, so all my clients get, like, because I'm a nail educator, so everyone gets educated. and we all become nail snobs because no one can pull the wool over your eyes after this. So can you feel that sort of, it's sticking to the nail plate? Yes. As I am doing that. So it's very, very important not to remove it. We have to remove it. And also lifting causes a lot of problems. So it's a catch-two situation. So let's say you have a lot of lifting on your nails. Now I have to buff that smooth and remove it, which can lead to more buffing on the natural nail, which we don't want. We want it to be able to grow out beautifully without any lifting whatsoever, so that we keep the nail nice and strong. So that's the whole thing. And then I'm going to use an e-file to help me with better prep. It's very gentle, you'll see. So now I am just exposing the actual, they call it another word, a perigium that's sitting on the nail plate. So I'm going to, I put this bit in because I thought maybe you had gel polish on. Okay, so now we are just going to use a very, so I'm using this bit to just clean up those cuticles nice and clean. And this I can just put here. So I'm going to use my e-file and we are going to use it on 7 RPM. So that's the rotation of the drill bit. So you can feel it's very light. Can you feel that? Yeah. But now look how it's actually removing that dead tissue there. So whatever tissue stands up, we will remove that as well. So if you have a better cuticle line, the product always looks nicer too, more clean around the cuticle area. So it's almost like getting a little massage around the cuticle. I can feel it. Yeah, it's a little massage. It's not harsh like the normal. No, with not at all. And everything. Not at all. So now we're just pushing all of that back. It also removes any dry skin that's sort of sitting on the side walls, which can also cause lifting. Does this nail polish take on stains type of stuff? If you're having you're using your hands a lot and you eating with your hands. Yeah, so if you're going to be eating like curries and things like that, you could stain it. What I will do is I will use a top coat. Morning. I'll use a top coat to try and prevent that. Generally the polish, well, you're going to have French, so the white is going to be a problem. I'll use cutlery. You'll have to behave. Yeah. So look how that just removes it ever so gently. And I'm also going down the side walls. So you get a cuticle massage before we start.
This is so awesome. It feels so good.
Yeah, it will feel a lot better. So the only other thing is I have to remove the oil, the shine on your natural nail in order for the product to adhere. Hello,
Buongiorno.
buongiorno, come stai?
Foundation. And you?
Ah, very good. How was your gym
You
today?
should do a good job.
Yes.
It's not you, it's just let me know, okay?
Yes, sir.
It's a bamboo. Have a nice day, ladies.
You too.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just putting that in the sterilizing unit. See, so something like this would be too hard on a natural nail. You can never, that I use for gel polish, knowing that the nail is protected underneath. So what I'm going to do now is, so in order, I sterilize all the bits, but this is actually a wonderful, it's a tiny sanding band bit, and this is a very mild one. So it's got a lower grit to it. So we're just going to apply that. I'm just going to press it down so that we get it on. Sometimes I have to press it when it's on the machine itself. And just pull that. And these, you know, you throw away. So you use, that's what I like about them. You use them for different clients. So each client gets a new one. So again, I'm going very, very light, and we're just going to remove that shine. And then what I'm going to do, you see the side walls are very important, because if I leave any shiny there, it's going to create lifting. Okay? So can you see, you just need that white chalky look. You don't need more than that.
It feels very similar to your cuticle.
Very light, eh?
Very light, yeah.
So here I'm going with the grain of the nail. Get rid of that. So there you see you have a little bit of staining on your natural nail already. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to have to wash it, especially if you want to wear French.
Neutrals.
Yeah. I know different brands, I was just trying it out, do make stain free. Let's see how we go, and then I can always just find it out. I'm just trying to remove any skin hanging over. So one doesn't need to butt that poor nail
To kingdom come.
to kingdom come, correct. You just want that chalky look so that the product will adhere to the nail. And let's just do these. Also, I don't on a natural nail, I use low RPM. Obviously on a gel polish we use a much higher speed, because if you use a lower speed it can hook. So you want it to just glide over the top of the gel polish to remove it. So we do use higher speeds for that, so you don't have any sticking or anything from the drill. So we just use taking the sides. The trick is to be very gentle. Nothing should hurt. If something hurts, it's not good.
So cool.
So your French is actually going to be a skinny French, because it's going to be quite short. So we're taking it all to the length of the shortest nail.
Yes.
But you'll see with the protection, it's going to save your nails.
My name is Rita, so I prefer it like, shorter.
Right.
Because it does
But
bend a
still,
lot.
yeah, but it still needs the protection.
Yeah, definitely.
especially if you want to keep nice nails, and also, gel polish doesn't chip like your nail polish. It lasts a lot longer. Although you do have to maintain these. So you'll just maintain. What's also nice about this preparing is that if there's any highs and lows, that gets removed. So now I'm just going to
My
dust
nails
them.
already feel better.
The prep is like
Yeah.
one of the most important things that one can do for the nails. So let me just start with this one first. Can you see? Tell me if we can't see here. Okay. So relax your hand, my doll. I'm going to straighten it across. Just straighten it across. So a square nail is more strong because on the sides it's more protected than a round one. So if we're going to grow your nails, I'm going to make them sort of a schwogel. I think a schwogel will suit you. We keep it straight across the top, and then we slightly round the corners like this. Okay? Schwogel, yeah. So it's a square oval.
Square oval. Schwogel.
Yeah. All these nail technicians' terminologies. We have our own language.
I know a new one.
Schwogel.
Schwogel.
So now you see I just took it straight across, and I'm rounding corners because we don't want them to get caught or hooked or be a nuisance to you. So we're just going to make sure like that. Are you happy with that shape, my doll?
Yep, looks lovely.
Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to do the same to all of them. So I always straighten the side walls, so we give it a narrow look. You don't want it to flare. And we have to take this one shorter because when I'm looking at that, it's just a little bit of white, not too much. And then I'm just going to lift those corners. So I like to do all my shaping and everything before I start doing everything else. So I know what canvas I'm working with. You see here, I can see a little bit of cuticle that's standing up. So just remove that. Go very carefully because we don't want to cut any live cuticle because that's what's protecting your nail. Again, I'm just taking it straight across. So now you'll learn how to shape your own nails when you need to. So see, take it straight across. Now your nails on the side seem to go down.
Yep.
So I hook the file underneath like this. You see, and then I bring it up in line with that nail side.
Definitely a professional because I would never notice that. We just file our nails like, oh, it's a rough edge.
Yeah, just file
Really
it.
smooth it. And this nail file is definitely softer and less harsher than
I've been
general.
told that I'm very soft on people's hands. I'm very soft on their hands. I don't see a need to be rough. There's no need. It must be an enjoyable experience, not a painful one.
Yes.
But I mean, that's why the e-file is so nice, because it's so nice and gentle. I love the e-file. I don't know how I used to do nails before without an e-file. We used to have to file by hand. And, you know, sometimes the pressure that you're using on your hands is not controlled as much as an e-file. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, you're rushing a client or you're running late or something, and you land up being rough because you are running late, so you're using more pressure with a file, can be quite harmful. So I like the e-file. So we're going to be doing a skinny French.
Fantastic.
Yeah. What I can do, and maybe will be a good idea, is to like build it into the actual nail itself.
Yeah.
Let's see how we go. Again, I'm lining up the side walls, rounding the corner a bit. The trick is whatever you do, we're out of line again. Whatever you do to one side, you're going to do the same to the other side. So when you are shaping, you over-file one side, you've got to over-file the other side too, because otherwise it's going to be uneven. So yeah, we have to take under, round the corner, straight, and under. So I do these videos for educational purposes.
Oh.
And I have a YouTube channel where my students can also go and look and watch me work in real time, like this video. So
Oh,
it's
that's
like
awesome.
doing an apprenticeship without having to be here, if you know what I mean.
The modern day era of digital. But you learn by sight, you learn by real time.
No, you do learn by real time. So this nail is slightly skewed, so I just want everyone to see. So it goes round more there and straight there. So now we have to straighten that out. And let's match the corner. Straighten here. I'm going to straighten here. I'm just going to straighten that little piece that stands out. So now we look beautiful. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this heavy jacket off because now I'm getting warmer.
It is getting warmer today. A little bit compared to Tuesday.
And it's also restricting to wear these big duvet jackets while you work.
It was cold, so I can imagine.
So let's just, we're going to now wipe. I've got a little bit of a wipey nose, so we have to just re-sterilize. Okay, so sterilization in a salon is very, very important as well. So this is the first time I'm using, this is isopropyl alcohol, which disinfects the nail. So any debris that's on your nail now gets removed and doesn't go into our application. So we cleanse all the nails. That has to be dried. So can you see how they go milky?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to let that dry. Where is this? I want this. So I'm going to actually use today. This is I'm going to do a hard builder gel. So this is a hard builder gel, and I'm going to, so this is actually a stick, and I'm going to be using the Sticky Bond for this set today. So Sticky Bond is like a double-sided tape to help the product adhere to the natural nail. So I'm going to, can you see how I'm pushing it into the keratin of the nail, and not too much product. You just want the product to go in between the keratin of the nail so that we get better adhesion. So here we are, just rubbing it in very lightly, making sure you don't flood the cuticles or anything like that. Right, this hand. Okay, you want to give me your thumb first.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. I normally work pinky to thumb.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine, it's fine. It means you're alert. See, so you don't need to put too much product on the nail. In actual fact, too much product will actually hinder the adhesion of the nail. You know, we're not doing an extension, we're just doing an overlay. Right, so that is Sticky Bond on there.
Doesn't even look sticky.
So you do have in bottle form the rubber base, but this one is a soap off, and I'm going for the hard gel because my client is going to be coming for removals and things, and I find that the hard gel just works better, so she can't soak it off. So I'm just going to pick up a little bead, and we're going to just coat that natural nail as a little base coat. Again, I'm not using a lot of product on the nail because we are going to be applying the strengthening nail layer next. So this is just the base that I'm doing on her natural nail so that it lasts longer. So I work with 2 lights. So generally we do 4 fingers, and thumbs separately, but because this is such a thin coat, I don't mind us doing that, and that's going to be cured for 60 seconds. So while that is in the lamp, we carry on with the next hand. Again, I am pushing the base layer the same way I did the Sticky Bond, so it bonds nicely with that Sticky Bond as a base layer. This one was a little bit shorter than the others, but it will grow so quickly. So the others are slightly a little bit longer, but it won't be that noticeable. wriggling it into the fibers of the nail. And now we've got a base coat in the other lamp.
Oh, you've got 2 lamps.
2 lamps. Yes, we are organized here.
Yeah, that is amazing. I have to go from one to the other.
No, it saves a lot of time. So now I'm putting a small bead on the end of the actual brush, and we are just going to brush that down the natural nail like this. So her nails, I don't need to build a high apex at this point in time because it is short. However, I'm going to just apply, just to give her a little bit more strength and make sure the side walls are covered. And we are going to turn her upside down because we want gravity to pull the gel down into a little apex. So now, if you look at the side, can you see a little apex?
Yeah.
Okay, in the lamp. So now we're going to do 1-1. So we're playing musical chairs now.
Oh, wow.
So we like sort of, you know, it's a very runny gel. I love runny gels. Much prefer runny gels to other gels. So I always use more of a runny gel. So I did put a bigger bead down the center. Just gonna, you always look at your line of light and tell you where your gel is and where it should go. So you see how I'm moving the gel around so that it covers perfectly without any highs and lows. So I make it straight. So you can see the line of light, how the line of light goes. That will tell me what needs to be done. Okay, we're going to turn that one upside down. Let it run a little bit. And in the lamp. Next one. So generally, you know, because you've got short nails and we don't want them thick, when it's longer we have to build a thicker apex on the nail to hold that nail. So just running a little thicker bead down the middle, and then we're just going to make sure we've got it everywhere. Following your line of light. Perfect, turning upside down. And in the lamp. Right. So guys, watch this again. I'm going to actually make it even closer. Okay, so here I've got a little bead on my nail. So I'm brushing it down the nail. So I'm creating my little slip layer because gel follows gel. Okay, and then I'm taking another bead and I'm just pillowing it down the middle. Okay, then I'm going to take my stripy brush and I'm just going to even it all over. Just around the cuticle area, you want to make sure there's no highs and lows. See, my light will tell me where it's uneven and where it's not even. Now I'm looking side, I just want to add just that little bit of a small apex. So that will self-level into the actual application. Now we're going to turn her upside down and in the lamp. Okay, so watch again. Slip layer. So the slip layer tells the gel where to stop and where to go. So if your slip layer is not done properly, the gel is going to flow into those cuticles and everywhere. So always work accurately to start off with. Okay, so I'm just taking this down, center. You don't want thick nails because short nails, when they're too thick, they're going to look like buttons. They're not going to look pretty or natural. We want a natural overlay to strengthen the natural nail. Just a little bit more here. Right, I'm going to just take one bead down the center, let it self-level a little bit. Now we're going to turn it upside down so that it doesn't run everywhere. And we create that apex in the lamp. Next hand. Again, can you guys see again? Slip layer. So I don't think I'm going to build the Frenching because otherwise it's going to be higher around the free edge. If you know what I mean, it makes like a line.
Yes.
So I'm going to just rather paint it on so that you've got a proper, because we've now used the hard gel rubber base. We are going to see, I could extend this nail, you know, but I mean it's so, no one's going to notice that it's slightly shorter than the rest. So I'm just adding more gel here. Make sure our side walls are covered. And by the cuticle area. Now I'm going to take another bead and I'm just going to take that down the center and let it self-level. And you can see how it self-levels. You see how it just disappeared?
Sure.
Okay, so now we're going to turn it upside down and in the lamp. Other hand. So I like to work accurately so that there's less filing because I think, you know, it saves you time, number one. And why do we want to file so much? So here we go, slip layer. Again, I'm picking up a slightly bigger bead. I'm sort of pillowing it up to the cuticle area. And then I bring it down the center. Okay, just like that. And now we are going to use my stripey brush. No nail technician can work without a stripey brush. To me, it's like the most important brush in all my brushes because this creates the accuracy that you need. So now I'm just looking at the line of light, seeing where it's going, what it's doing. And again, we are just taking that down the middle. So how do you know where the apex needs to go? Is a question that I often get asked. If I push, I don't know if you can see this, if I push the free edge, can you see where it goes? I don't know if you can see it on camera. Can you see where it goes sort of white?
Yeah.
That's where the apex should be. Upside down and in the lamp. Next one. See our musical chairs. Okay, watch again, guys. Slip layer. Now we've told the gel where it can go and where it can't go. Right, bigger bead. I'm just going to pillow that up against the cuticle area very slightly. We don't want a big lump there. So we want to just take it down. And the reason why I don't take it right down to the sides because I don't want it to flood my cuticles. Because it's a runnier gel, if I have to take that middle piece like right down the sides, I would have flooded side walls. And we don't want flooded side walls because that's harder to buff out if we do get flooded side walls. So prevent yourself from nicking a client. Okay, I just want to make sure that's clean. Okay, upside down. And in the lamp. So this time we're going for a full cure because I've been spot curing, okay? So when that light switches off, we've done that one.
Yes.
Yes. So now we're doing the thumb. Okay. Again, whoops. Again. Slip layer. Now there's too much. Don't be scared to wipe your brush off if there's too much product on the actual nail. So now we just create our slip layer. So can you see this movement I'm doing with the cuticle? I'm kind of making sure that it's not thick in the cuticle area by sort of brushing it. Okay, so the thumb you need a thicker bead. So I'm going to push that up to the cuticle area like so. And we're just going to take it down the middle so we don't get any flooding. And now I'm going to use my stripey stick to make sure we're not over flooding. And it kind of moves on its own because the slip layer is telling the gel where to go. It's going to self-level into where we told it to go. I just want to make sure there's no lines. Okay, again, I'm picking up a bigger bead on my stripey and we're just going to take it down the center like so. If I need more, I can just put another line there just to straighten out whatever you need. Sometimes you can straighten the client's nails with where you place, you need this upside down. So just ring your. Okay, so the thumb I want like this, dark. So the thumb goes like that. So I'm going to put it against the edge. Is that more comfortable? Yes. Thank you. Right. Same story here. So now if I never had that slip layer, we would be flooding all those cuticles. Right, so now we take a bead. Oopsie, I'm moving the camera by mistake. Taking a bead. You can circle it in the middle to get it higher if you want. And you take it down the center. You can brush over the free edge if you want. So you'll use what ultimately, you know, we're all artists, we all do things differently. But try this method as well. So you can see here, I can see the line of light. It's not 100% smooth, so I'm taking a little bit of extra gel. And we need to fix that line of light. There.
You know what I mean.
Can you see this line of light not right? We need to fix that there too. Okay, upside down. And in the lamp. So that's going to also to be a full cure. As soon as that says 60, you can give it to me. 60 seconds. And so now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be removing the sticky gel, and then I use a very fine buffer. So now we are going to wipe off with our alcohol. So now this is the second time we've used the alcohol. And we're going to just wipe off the dispersion layer, or some people call it a sticky layer, off the nail. So now we can see the overlay on the nail. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to ensure that it is nice and smooth. I'm just using a very thick file. You'll see now a little buffer, and we just buff along there so I get it flush around the cuticle area. So if any of my product has shifted, I make sure that it's now ready for painting, because we don't want a shiny surface for painting. We want our gel polish to last. Okay. So now again, I'm just going down the side walls to make sure that nothing ran. I'm just perfecting my shape. If it got out of shape, just slightly. And I'm taking my buffer. And I use an old buffer. New ones, I love old ones because they're lighter. I just sterilize them and I spray them with the alcohol in between use. I just want to see here. I'm just going to push this cuticle back here and see if we've got it flush. So we have a slight little, can you see there? I don't know if you can see. Little bit of gel there. I'm just going to lightly remove that. Right. And buckets there. Go. Keep the side straight. So a lot of people would use, an e-file around the cuticle area just to make sure it's all flush. I feel I've just got more control with once there's product on with a hand file. I think I'm just used to doing that. But you'll use whatever you feel suits you. So I just want to make sure. So here we've got some skin there that I need to slightly remove. Got onto the door plate, and here we go. It's all. Right. Next one, and as you can see, this doesn't take long. The trick is the longest, especially if you've got to remove gel polish. The gel polish does take a bit of time to remove. So now I will get better adhesion for the gel polish by doing this.
So that was just a builder base. That was just a builder base. Wow.
So this is, so this is like having a permanent nail hardener on your nail.
That's amazing.
And it's going to protect your nails every time you come in to have the gel removed with the e-file. At least I know that your nail is protected, because if the gel is too thin, the base gel too thin underneath there, and we now go and use an e-file, you can be ever so gentle, but it's, it is a bit more risky then. So now we're back to like where we started with the. And then we have to look for a nice, wait, I'm still a bit sticky. So we need to look for a white and like a French pink, do you want?
Yeah.
As the base?
Okay. Well, it can even be lighter than French. It can be, my nails are a little bit.
But I think a lovely sort of pink would look nice, sort of
Yeah.
a pale
Pale.
French pink.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, I'm just repeating what we did on the other hand. And you can feel how much stronger those nails feel.
They do.
The gel is like the best invention ever. You can't get a nail hardener this good and so instant.
Wow. What have I been doing with my nails?
Now we will grow them. All my clients have their own long nails. I don't even do really extensions anymore. Very seldom. Because we get everyone to grow their own nails with hard gel. As I say, I love hard gel. It's my favorite. I think because I was an acrylic tech. Started out with acrylic. So I wanted something that is as strong, which hard gel is. I mean, I've got hard gel on mine, and you can't tell if it's an acrylic or if it's a gel or whatever. Yeah. Because they are longer, obviously I had to create a higher apex. I don't know if you guys can see, so you've got a higher apex, but then when you look at the tip, it's thin and it's not thick, and it goes round. So the cuticle area is always thin, the free edge is always thin, the bulk of the product sits in that, sort of apex area to create the strength. So it's like taking an egg and trying to squish it from the top down. It's not going to squish as easy as if you took the egg to the side and squish it. They also do bridges where they were arched. Obviously now there's new technology with cantilevering and all of that, but the bridges were always arched because they are stronger. So the same sort of scientific way of application is so important to create a strong nail, and it doesn't have to be thick in order to be strong. In fact, the opposite, I think. When they're too thick, if a client hits it in a wall, she can really damage her own nails underneath because it's so thick. Just want to take that a little bit away. There we go. So this, I'm just making sure that it's all flush around the side walls, cuticle area. Oh, we're out of focus again. Such a small area that I can work in. Sorry guys if we get out of focus every now and again, but hopefully you will get the logistics of this. And there we go. So now we are going to be doing the French. I'm just going to dust that all away. Other hand, let's just dust that all away. So now we need to find a nice white. I don't think we need a stark white. We'll just do a nice white and a French pink. So I've got a cotton white that we're going to use this one. And then I'm going to take my French brushes. I'm going to be using the smiley, which creates a little smile line. We might not need it, but I'm going to put it aside anyway. and I've got a little detailed brush just in case. But I'm going to use my stripe. No, we don't need the stripe brush. Okay. Let's just give it another little wipe so that we don't get any dust in our application. You see, so you're already using alcohol on the nails quite a bit, and that dries out the nails. That's why we've got to put oil in afterwards. So here I'm using the Essie, and this color is Blizzard. And I'm just going to be using my nail palette, and we are going to use the palette to take the color. It's such a skinny brush, this. So guys, I'm just putting white on my palette. I'm now going to take this little scruffy brush. I wonder if I should put this here so you can see. Let's just see down. No, they can't see. It's a small area. Okay. So I'm just going to follow her natural smile line. So I'm tapping the free edge. So that's the one. Put it in the lamp. Let's do the next one. So I'll just stop curing because I don't want anything to run anywhere. Are we still in focus? No. You're a bad co-pilot.
I'm sorry. I'm so enthralled by your brush techniques here.
Oh, sure.
I'm not looking at the camera.
So I didn't even need my smiley brush. So we want it as natural as possible so it looks real. So what you could do for millionaire nails, you could actually add in the little half moon.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's called millionaire's nails.
Okay.
So we can do that. Should we do that? Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to just add in Wait a moment, now we need the smiley brush.
Wow.
Do you like it or will you remove it?
No, I don't.
Hey, you don't
That
like
is
it?
no.
Okay, let's remove it. No, you know what? Luckily I asked. If you don't ask.
I'm not used to millionaire nails.
Yeah, so millionaire nails is you would add in the half moon in the lamp, don't
Wow.
So the whole thing is to have the nails look as natural as possible. So I always start with the side wall. And then just, are we in focus now? And then I just follow the natural line. And I just take it from one side to the other. Using my brush sideways. Then I'm going to take the deep side wall here. It's like coloring filtering in. Right, put it in the lamp. Let's put some red wines. Oh,
You gotta get your. Yeah.
okay. Thank you. We're doing this one. Again, I'll just take it down the side first, alone, and then I'm going to follow the natural smile line, picking up some red white. And I'm brushing it sideways across. And then I'm doing this side. Okay, in the lamp. Watch again. Taking it straight down the side wall. So that's just my starting point. And then we follow the natural smile line. And I do it sideways. So I'm just following the natural smile line. So the natural nail here, that side wall is deeper. But you can see, so I'm just taking this side slightly deeper to kind of match the other side. There we go. Let's make sure we have smoothness. Perfect in the lamp. So this is our little short fellow. So we just got to be very delicate. You need very steady hands to be an nail tech.
I can see as well.
Right, in the lamp. Again. So your nails should last between 3 and 4 weeks.
Okay.
And then we'll need to see you again.
Okay.
Perfect in the lamp. Yeah, I just don't like Tippex white because then it really, if it does stain, you're going to see, you know, the Tippex white
Okay.
is the worst. So I prefer sort of more of a milky white.
It does look a little bit more natural as well.
Mm. You know, everyone's going for natural these days. So we want the nails as natural as possible, even if you are having something on it. You just see something. I need to take this side a little more just to match the other side. And then I want to just bring this up a little bit more. There we go, in the lamp. So now we're going full cure that hand. This one should be full cured already. Okay, so now you'll be able to see with a bigger nail. So I'm taking it down the side and I'm bringing it across. Smooth that out. You don't want a thick line. So take it right across because we want it smooth. Right, now just have to make sure. Right, in the lamp like this.
Oh, just that.
Just the thumb. I always start from right to left. So this one's also slightly shorter, but it's got a deeper natural free edge on this side. So somehow we're going to have to try and get them to match. So now we're going to just fake this side a little bit more. And I'm going to have to use my smiley brush because we don't want a stark line there. So I want to fade that out. Hold on. I can use the other brush just to be more accurate here. I just want to take the smiley brush. What I like about the smiley brush, it's got this little round tip here. So this one was a little bit more difficult because the one side did not match the other side.
This is the weird thumb.
Yeah, there's always a problem child. Always.
It even grows weird.
Let's just get that side all no two nails are the same, so we have to work differently for each nail, and that's what's so nice about being a nail tech. You have a challenge with every single nail. And you just got to keep bettering your skills all the time. Practice makes perfect. Right, in the left. Right, now, whoopsie. Now we are going to use the French pink. I'm just wiping as I'm going my brushes. It's important to wipe the brushes so that nothing hardens on them. Look at all my brushes for all different dark. Crazy, eh? Right, so now I'm not going to be putting 2 coats of white because if I put 2 coats of white, it's going to stand up on the edge. And then you have to build the back to match it. So we're not going to do that. So let me just give this a good rub. Just to make sure. And it's very cold today. So what happens when it's very cold, all the gels become a lot thicker than normal. In the heat, they're much more runny. So I'm working very carefully. As you can see, it's not as runny. We might just put 2 coats of this on, just to get more of that pinky look in the left arm. Another one. No, don't give me pink. Oh, the whole hand. Okay, so you can see how thick this is because of the cold. So I have to apply it as thin as possible. We will decide now when it's finished in the lamp whether you want 2 or 1 is enough, because we don't want to get them fat because we're going to put a top coat.
Yeah, I think 1 is enough. Looks good.
Good. Let's just do this one. So at the cuticle area, you kind of just wiggle it up to the cuticle area and brush down. Can I see that, y'all? And then the sides, I kind of make that sort of, what motion would you call this? Tap and pull. And we can still use our sparkly brush just to make sure. Okay, in the left. So who would have thought you have to put in so much detail on short nails? You see, it doesn't matter what nails, it's the same amount of work that you actually do on most, except obviously you're using less product and not as much product. The longer the nail, the more product you're using.
You would think short nails are more difficult because it's less to work with.
It is more difficult because you got there's a small
Margin for error.
Yeah, put that in the lamp. It's you've got a small canvas.
Yeah.
You haven't got a
Yes,
big canvas.
yes.
Wait a moment. Yeah, and I think because this is so thick today, probably one coat is better. We don't want thick nails. There's nothing worse. And short nails can look thick very quickly because it's such a small canvas. And then I call them buttons. Then they start looking like buttons. Sure. And then I use this to clean up. Okay, in the lamp. It's like doing my little granddaughter's nails.
Yeah. My fingers are so small.
They're tiny. And remember, guys, put it in the lamp. When you're using, I'm going to be using a diamond top coat. When you're using your top coat in the end, you can also use your top coat to fix imperfections. So if there's any lows or anything, you can just use that top coat to even out everything. Just make sure. Okay, in the lamp, and the hand. This gel polish is very thick today. I must actually get, a lot of people use a coffee warmer. It's like a little round plate that keeps your coffee warm. And what a lot of people do is they put their gel polish on that, or they put it between their legs to keep it warm. Some put it in their bra. Body heat to try and keep it warm.
But how many bottles are you going to put in there for the rest of the day?
No, that's the thing, and you don't know what you're going to be using. Exactly. So I think I must get myself a coffee warmer.
Just for winter.
Just for winter when you're working with your gels. So I'm always looking at the light.
I think it's a little speck of black dust that went on there. You see?
Where, doll?
On the top here. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me just remove that. What? Your eyes are getting better than mine.
That's just the
Actually
angle.
lint. No, it's actually, we've got some lint in there, obviously from the jersey. We don't want to emboss it into the nails and become a fossil. Can you imagine?
Lint design.
Yeah. Wait, let me just. Sweetie, tell me if you can still see it.
No, it's gone.
Okay, good. So I just want to, because I've wiggled that all over the show. Young eyes, eh? sure. Okay, in the lamp. But you see, that's a good sign. When a client helps you with your nails, it means they love their nails so much that they actually want them perfect, which is a lot of nail techs take that as they don't, you know, some of them would feel, you know, like they don't, I can't explain it. Some people would take it wrong. But as a nail tech, it's the greatest compliment ever because your clients love their nails so much that they want them perfect and don't get offended. So I've seen some techs when a client wants them to just file a corner or just to do something, they get offended when a client asks them to do something. Don't. It's a compliment, guys. Never ever. In fact, I love the input of my clients because it just helps you also to become a better nail tech. So remember that when you are working with clients, their input is for your benefit. Alright? You know, I have clients when I'm finished doing their nails, they're checking all their nails. It's a good thing. And besides, you know what? Not only is it making you a better nail tech, you are pleasing your client, and at the end of the day, they're the ones that are paying for the nails. It's their money. It's their right to have it exactly how they want it. So don't get offended ever, because then you'll never be a happy tech in the lab. Okay, so my top coat, I know it's not known in South Africa, but anyway, I bought this diamond top coat, which is a very, very good top coat. It's a thicker top coat, and also today it's going to be thick, which is a good thing. So this is a non-white top coat. You can give me that one. So again, your top coats, you've got to apply, it's not like nail polish where you can rush a top coat. You've got to apply the top coat exactly as accurately as you did the rest. You can't rush a top coat just because it's a top coat. So always make sure that, and also you cap the edge. Alright. Okay, in the lamp, other hands. So these are very, very natural looking nails. So we can actually call them millionaire nails without the half moon, yeah.
It's hard to get that moon shape.
It's hard to get it exactly right. I think, yeah, I've got to practice more with that. And you don't know how big it's supposed to be for each nail, but you'll get there, I think. Okay, other hands. So both my nail lamps are set at 60 seconds. You can't over-cure, but you can certainly under-cure. So, and you know, each company has different curing times. I just play it safe and I do 60 seconds on all my applications. And I spot cure in between so that nothing runs. And then I do a full cure on the last nail. So again, I'm just pulling it up to the cuticle area, brushing it down. Can you see on them? No. So let's just start again. Also, you don't want to apply your top coat too thick either. Let's just do another one. We're going to do 2 tubes. So the other one nail can cure more. Okay, in the lamp. I could do all 4, but you know what? So if you're never sure where you've done it right, I'll just give it a little bit of a touch to see if the non-wipe wouldn't be sticky. Why I'm wiping it like this is sometimes it can be a bubble, you see? And I'm just trying to, there we go, feather that bubble out. So that's why I did those quick movements so that I feather the bubble out. I just want to make sure I've got some there. The lighting in here is not the greatest either. Okay, now we want to full cure there 60 seconds. My clients get used to playing with musical chairs.
I think you did those.
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to see my line of light if I needed to put another layer to fix it. If there was anything wrong, I would just apply another layer. Right, and the lamp, full cure. Both sides is a full cure. As soon as it comes out the lamp, let me see how long we've been. Okay, yeah. So it normally, on average, I would say it takes me an hour and a half. No matter what I'm doing, it's always an hour and a half. I somehow, if I'm just doing a straightforward gel paint, it could take me less than that. But then it's not strong and it's not advisable because to remove that polish, you've got to be so careful. And I want the nail to be strong so it can hold having gel. Okay, that one should be done. Now we're going to do the thumb.
So do you also cure gel polish? It's the same technique.
Yes. So gel is a different form of acrylic, by the way. It's more in the plastic family. I mean, if you cure it, I cured a bit of gel just in the lamp on its own, put it in the lamp like that. You can see it's flexible and it's like a plastic. So it's like you're coating your natural nail with like a plastic. It's just the different variations of thicknesses and different products, but they're all part of the acrylic family. This cures different to acrylic. Acrylic cures when you mix two chemicals together, whereas this, you've got to put it in the UV light in order to get, and they call it, the curing polymerization. Okay, I didn't know that. It's done on its own. So that's going to be a full cure. I'm going to pause the video here and then show you the end result. Okay, so we are back. So this is a non-stick, so there's no sticky nothing. So what I do now is, in case my top coat ran anywhere, I don't take anything for granted. I just check that. And then another trick I want to show you. If I take this at this angle, can you see I'm taking it sort of, what would you say, 45-degree angle? Just on the free edge like that, and I just do that. It takes the natural nail back of the the enhancement, and you have less lifting. So that's a little trick that you guys can try out. So I'm just making sure the sides are clear. Again, 45 degree, can you see? 45-degree angle. And I'm just filing it underneath there like that. Okay.
So it lifts the nail.
The natural nail to the, okay, to the actual, okay, again 45-degree angle.
Lovely.
All these little tricks, it's all scientific.
Yeah, wow.
We were taught, no, don't file the free edge, you're going to break the seal. If you file it, you're going to break the seal. Not the case. In actual fact, you have less lifting by just doing this little trick. Trying to get that little side there. And then I'm going to be using some nice nail oil and hand cream on my clients. We're just going to finish this one. Again, 45-degree angle, and I take it across. Make sure, because if I leave any gel there, the client's going to pick and create more damage. So I'm making sure that I'm not leaving her anything to pick at.
Clever.
Yeah. If you've been doing nails for a long time, you learn all the tricks. But that's why I love sharing it with my students and whoever watches my channel. I just hope that you learn some new tricks all the time. By watching me work, I do a lot of my videos are based on real-time application because I just film my clients as it gives me content, and each client again is a different technique, problem, or whatever. So whatever problems I come up against with my clients, you get to see how I deal with it and how to fix it. So one never knows what's going to happen with each real-time client that I do, but there will always be valuable information in all of them because different things can materialize. So when I rub in the oil, I always do the pinky and the thumb, and then the two, the ring finger and the index, and then I just grab the pinky again for the middle finger so that you don't lose contact. And again here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to show the clients up against a black background, and I want to take a picture of our little bit back. Let's just take that away. Hold on. Don't know if you can see that, guys. Let's take it back a little bit. Okay, smile. You're on candid camera.
My nails could smile.
Let me just take a picture with my camera. There we go. I want you to point that one down a little bit. Yeah, because it's the shorter one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being my model as well today. I really appreciate it.